So moving on to our data, this is the data that we're going to have for the semester. And just to give you a little bit of background, this is the S&P 500. So we have essentially the companies that are in the S&P 500. And so we have 2,500 rows approximately of data here, because each company is showing up for 5 years. So we have from 2014 through 2018, and each line is the accounting data that comes from, we have income statement data, balance sheet data, and it provides the dividends here as well. So we can essentially use this data for various financial analysis, and we have 5 years. So just to give you a little bit of a background, this data came about from a combination of two different sources. One is the Dr. Sloan out of University of Berkeley has a book called Eval, Equity Analysis, and this is actually his data file that he provides that comes in this format, where each company is like a box like this. And I've traditionally used this book and this data to work with company valuations, and this is, and that's what he uses this data for, is to plug it into a model. And then the other piece actually came from an Ernst & Young Foundation data file that had a same exact idea, but data dating back to 2015, where they used about half of these companies to calculate financial ratios. So the idea I had is what I wanted to do with you this semester is look at the data of companies, and I wanted to look at it not just old data, but also because it's 2018, I thought that it's actually quite current. It's only essentially we don't even have the current year's data yet, so it's very recent, and that way we could actually look at, besides the basic financial ratios, we could eventually also look at more sophisticated financial ratios that have to do with market valuation. And the idea is to start very slowly aggregating the data, transforming it, getting familiar with it, and then looking at some financial ratios so that they can be visualized, analyzed, and look for trends. That's ultimately what this can be. What can be done here is trends can be examined, and we could look at. We could look and ask some interesting questions about this data and see if we can identify something very interesting.